Two streaming titans, two unforgettable events. One question, who truly came out on top? When IShowSpeed dropped the announcement for his America tour in late August, no one could have guessed the scale of what was coming. It wasn't just another stream, it was a marathon of madness. For 35 days straight, Speed hit the road, crossing the entire United States with his camera always on, no breaks. No off days, just raw, unfiltered life on the move. From coast to coast, he met fans, explored cities, and turned every stop into content gold. His tour bus transformed into a rolling command center, part studio, part home, part circus. And he didn't stop at one platform. In a bold move, Speed streamed it all live on both YouTube and Twitch, uniting audiences from every corner of the internet. Over 25 states, countless moments, and one relentless mission to show America Speed style.
Speed does America, chap. That boy's ready to get it. That boy's ready for a tour.
The tour kicked off with fireworks. Day one, and Speed was already shaking hands with greatness, none other than NFL legend Tom Brady, right at his mansion.
He snacks, and I know he's your guy.
Yo, he giving me a rookie Ronaldo card.
From that moment, the message was clear. This wasn't just a stream. It was a cultural event in motion. From there, things spiraled into beautiful chaos. In Greenville, North Carolina, Speed linked up with the one and only MrBeast, and the internet erupted. Streets overflowed with fans, chat went nuclear, and viewership soared past 53,000 on Twitch alone. But that was just the beginning. Then came Washington, D.C., the crown jewel of the tour. Dressed in wild costumes, Speed turned the nation's capital into his personal playground, dancing at the Washington Monument, cracking jokes at historic landmarks, and radiating that signature, unpredictable energy. The stream hit an insane 210,000 live viewers on YouTube, the highest of the entire trip. But behind the numbers, there was something deeper. What made Speed's America tour special wasn't just the views or the celebrity cameos, it was the authenticity. He wasn't sitting behind a screen begging for donos. He was out there, meeting people, giving back, living every moment for real. And when the 35-day odyssey finally came to an end, Speed closed it out in perfect fashion, handing his bus driver a $50,000 Rolex as a thank you for the ride of a lifetime.
Thanks, man.
No way.
Just for a gift, man, seriously.
Dude, I can't
Take it, man. Take it. Come on, bro. You drove us all of America, all the whole 35 days across all.
The stats back it up. Over 32.6 million hours watched, 2.2 million new followers, and more than 1.1 million of those on Twitch. Pure domination. But while Speed was blazing across America, another giant was building an empire from his streaming room.
One that I gotta do, I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but Mafiathon 3 is like one I'm gonna apply everything I know to that, you know?
Oh, that's gonna go crazy.
So like, I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but that's the big boy.
Okay.
Cause that's the big boy. I ain't never say this chat, but that might be the last one.
Kai Cenat's Mafiaon 3. This wasn't just a stream, it was a spectacle. For 30 straight days, Kai lived on camera. No breaks, no privacy. Every meal, every nap, every laugh, broadcast live to hundreds of thousands of fans. He'd done it before, but this one hit different. Bigger production, more guests, higher stakes. The energy was cinematic.
Best one ever.
Ever. It's a trilogy.
Okay.
So this time, we gotta go bigger than ever.
How you gonna go bigger than Mafiathon 2? I mean, you did 30 days, 24/7. Like, that's insane.
This time, we're going for 1 million subscribers.
Oh, that's crazy. 1 million?
Nobody's ever done it.
Okay.
Throughout September, Kai's stream turned into Hollywood's favorite hangout. Snoop Dogg pulled up, Kim Kardashian dropped in. Each day brought a new headline. And just when people thought it couldn't get any crazier, LeBron James walked into Kai's room on the final day. The internet lost its mind. Would you like me to continue this in the same style for the Who Really Won comparison section? Like a dramatic finale that contrasts both events head-to-head? The basketball legend didn't just show up for a quick hello either. He stayed, played around, and in a moment that went instantly viral, LeBron cut off Kai's dreads to celebrate the streamer hitting over 1 million subscribers. That final stream broke records. Over 1 million people tuned in live to watch the celebration. It was the biggest moment in Kai's streaming career and one of the most watched streams in Twitch history. By the time Mafiaon 3 ended, the numbers were staggering. Kai had generated over 84.7 million hours watched. He peaked at over 1 million concurrent viewers, setting a new personal record. And he didn't just break the Twitch subscriber record, he completely shattered it with over 1.1 million paid subscribers in a single month. But not everyone was impressed. As Mafiaon 3 went on, a new term started spreading across TikTok and Twitter, Subathon. People began accusing Kai of constantly begging for subscriptions during his streams. Clips of Kai and his friends flooded social media, showing them repeatedly asking viewers to subscribe, donate, and keep the timer ticking. The cycle was relentless. Shower, beg for subs, bring on a guest for 10 minutes, then beg for more subs. Longtime fans, who had supported Kai for years, began to feel like walking ATMs. The backlash grew so intense that Kai eventually had to address it on stream.
To understand, this is how I always did my Mafiathons. This is how I always done my Mafiathons, bro. Like literally.
Looking visibly stressed, he explained that this was just how he had always run his Mafiathons. Frustration was clear. He couldn't understand why fans were suddenly criticizing a format he'd used for years. But perception had already shifted. Meanwhile, Speed was out gifting his bus driver a Rolex, creating heartfelt moments with fans, and showing his generosity in real time. Kai, by contrast, seemed trapped in a loop of asking for money to keep his subathon timer alive. The difference was stark. Speed's tour felt like giving back, while Kai's marathon increasingly felt like taking. So who actually made more money? Let's break down the numbers behind Speed's America tour and see where the revenue came from. On Twitch, Speed averaged around 16,000 subscribers throughout the 35 days at $5 each. With a typical 70% split that big streamers get, that brought in roughly $56,000 from subscriptions. But the real money came from ads. In September alone, Speed streamed 720 hours to an average of over 11,000 viewers. That translated to approximately $1.2 million in Twitch ad revenue just for that month. Add in the days from late August and early October, and Twitch brought Speed around $1.5 million total. YouTube was where Speed really cashed out though. His tour streams racked up over 93 million views. Because these were long streams with tons of ads, the revenue per 1,000 views was much higher than normal videos. Using conservative estimates, Speed likely made over $5 million from YouTube ad revenue alone. Combined, Speed's 35-day America tour brought in approximately $6.6 million. Now for Kai Cenat, remember those 1.1 million Twitch subscribers? At $5 each, that's over $5.5 million right there. But Twitch ad revenue is where Kai really made his fortune. Kai averaged over 130,000 live viewers for the entire month of September across 696 streaming hours. Using the rate that Kai's own friends have shared publicly, for every 100,000 viewers watching for 100 hours, streamers can earn around $15,000 in ads. When you do the math on Kai's viewer numbers and streaming hours, the ad revenue alone comes out to roughly $13.5 million. Add in the subscriber revenue and Kai Cenat's Mafiathon 3 generated approximately $19 million in total. So who won? If we're talking pure numbers, Kai Cenat made nearly 3 times what Speed made. His $19 million versus Speed's $6.6 million isn't even close. But hey, race where it gets interesting. Speed gained more new followers than Kai despite having less than half the watch time. Speed brought in over 2.2 million new followers across platforms, while Kai gained just over 1 million. That tells us something important. Speed's tour attracted more new people to his community. He expanded his audience in a way that will pay off for years to come.
The whole movie, when I'm here at these cities and meeting these people and literally becoming a Chicagoan, a Bostonian, whatever. Like I literally put my shoes in their shoes, so it feels.
And then there's the reputation factor. Speed's tour ended with him being praised for his generosity and genuine connection with fans. Kai's marathon ended with Subathon trending on social media and a damaged reputation that he's still trying to repair. In terms of pure entertainment value, Speed took viewers on a real journey across America. Every city brought new experiences, new faces, and unpredictable moments. Kai stayed in one room for 30 days, bringing in famous guests, but ultimately doing the same format over and over. The streaming community seemed to have a clear favorite. While both events were massive successes, fans kept bringing up the contrast. Speed was giving, Kai was asking. Speed was exploring, Kai was stationary. Speed felt fresh, Kai felt repetitive. At the end of the day, both streamers pulled off incredible feats. Streaming nonstop for 30 to 35 days is brutal. No matter how you do it, the dedication, the stamina, the mental toll, it's something most people couldn't handle. If this was a boxing match, Kai won on points. He made more money, got more total views, and broke more records. But Speed might have won the crowd. His tour created better moments, built more goodwill, and left fans wanting more instead of feeling drained. In the end, the real winners are the fans who got to witness both events. Two completely different approaches to streaming, both pushed to their absolute limits. Whether you're Team Speed or Team Kai, September 2025 will go down as one of the most legendary months in streaming history. The question now is, what do they do next? Because after events this massive, anything less will feel like a letdown. The bar has been set impossibly high, and the entire streaming world is watching to see who makes the next. Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate your support. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of my future uploads. If you'd like to see a specific video, let me know in the comments. I'll make it for you. See you in the next one.